Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. If these two met on the street with no rules, who would be the last man standing? It's a question that has fueled debates among martial artists and boxing fans for half a century. Today, let's drop the fanboy goggles and break down this cross-dimensional showdown. First, looking at physical stats and raw power, this seems like an incredibly lopsided matchup. At his peak, Ali stood 6'3" and weighed over 220 pounds. Not only did he have the devastating punching power of a heavyweight champion, but what made him truly terrifying was his lightweight's agility. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That was Ali's legendary footwork. Inside the ring with gloves on, Bruce Lee, facing Ali's phantom-like jabs and overwhelming reach advantage, would never even get close. But here's the twist. What if we strip away every single boxing rule? What if this is a life-or-death street fight, no holds barred? Bruce Lee spent his life studying Jeet Kune Do. His core philosophy was using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. He didn't fight for points, he fought to end the fight instantly, striking vital targets. On the street with no rules, all of Bruce's banned killing techniques would be unleashed. Low kicks, joint locks, throat strikes, eye pokes, groin kicks, everything. Ali's defense system was built entirely on boxing rules. His butterfly steps could dodge punches aimed at his head, but Bruce's Jeet Kune Do specialized in low, deceptive side kicks aimed directly at destroying the opponent's knee joint. Without a referee to stop the fight, Ali would have a nightmare defending against those low-line lethal attacks. Many believe that once Bruce closed the distance and found an opening, a lightning-fast finger jab to the eyes or an inch power punch to the throat could end even the great Ali in an instant. Some people think Ali's size guarantees victory, but they overlook a crucial truth. Professional sports are about competition. A street fight is about survival. A champion can dominate the ring with power and reach, but a martial artist who masters killing arts can often shatter the myth of weight classes. So, given this enormous size gap, did Bruce Lee himself actually believe he had a chance? The hard historical evidence is far more electrifying than any theoretical speculation. Joe Louis, known as the father of kickboxing and a world heavyweight champion, was once Bruce Lee's private student. After personally experiencing Bruce's explosive power, this battle-hardened heavyweight left behind a chilling remark.
He hit extremely hard. He could hit as hard as a heavyweight. And especially his speed. I always thought he was like the fastest guy who ever stood in front of me. I know how hard Bruce Lee could hit. I know how fast he was because he nailed me.
That kind of crossweight dominance has kept a legendary suspense alive in martial arts circles. In a widely circulated clip from an Ali interview, Ali himself hinted at his deep respect for Bruce's kicking game. If Bruce couldn't use his feet, then maybe I'd have a chance to beat him. This is no urban legend. According to Bruce Lee's own younger brother, Robert Lee, there's a little-known story. At a cocktail party after Bruce's death, Ali walked up to Robert and asked a question that had clearly been on his mind. "I heard your brother wanted to fight me when he was alive. Is that true?" Robert answered yes, but immediately laid down a hard line. "That's right, but definitely not under boxing rules. He would have to use his feet." Robert later revealed another stunning detail. Bruce had told him personally that if he could take off the gloves, use his legs, and fight with no rules. Even if locked inside a boxing ring, he firmly believed he had a very real chance of taking down that massive heavyweight champion. Even the man called the greatest heavyweight champion, when faced with Bruce Lee's no rules Jeet Kune Do, was wary of those devastating low-line attacks. This shows one thing. When you take off the gloves and step into a lawless street fight, the terror of genuine killing techniques can truly make you forget absolute weight differences. So, if I have to give a final verdict to this century-old debate, here it is. In a no-rules street fight, Bruce Lee's odds of winning are absolutely higher. Ali was a god inside the ring, but the rules of boxing essentially protected him from lethal strikes. No matter how strong Ali's defense and chin were, they couldn't protect his eyes, throat, or knees. When the darkness of the street strips away the cushion of boxing gloves and the shelter of rules, Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, designed purely for killing, becomes the true Grim Reaper. A big, strong bull can dominate the cage with brute force, but in a no-limits life or death battle, that chained lion will eventually be brought down by a venomous snake that strikes at the one soft spot it cannot defend. That is the real reason Bruce Lee stands unshaken on the altar of practical combat.